Welcome in, everybody, to another WAFL wildcard matchup, our sixth and final game of the week. We have the Mounties, the second in the NFC North, going against the NFC South champion Desperados. And the Desperados there, an unlikely 4 seed, a team that started 0-3 to start this season, has rallied late in the year, and now is looking at a home playoff game against a team thought by many, the Mounties, to be one of the top in the WAFL, but in that tough NFC North division, the Mounties and the Thunderbirds both finished 12-5. However, the Mounties lost the tiebreaker, so now their road to the WAFL Bowl will be on the road, and it starts here against the Desperados as the 5th seed. Look at the sideline here, Aaron Rodgers getting his team ready. He's back and healthy, has been for a few weeks, injured his arm towards the end of the season. And the Desperados, they're going to receive this kick, take the ball at home. Excellent rushing team. Behind their running back, Travis Etienne, over 1,100 yards. And here's the return to start this thing to the 26. So your average starting point now. Here's Trey Lance. Despite the early grumblings, he's held on to the quarterback position, and it's paid off in a big way. He can run, he can throw. Maybe not all that well at times. 20 touchdowns, 16 picks. Definitely not the best ratio in the league, but it's got him this far. He's got some weapons. He's got DEEBO Samuel at receiver, and as we said, Etienne in the backfield. Trey McBride has been a high point at tight end, and we start with a run. 4 yards for Etienne. And Mounties D tackle, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Here is 2nd and 6. Desperados 4 wide. And Lance back to throw, going to swing it out to the back, Etienne. And he is going to lose 3 after gaining 4 now. 3rd and 9, Singleton giving the Dikembe Mutombo finger. No, not today. We'll see if they can keep it up. 3rd down. Lance now stepping up in the pocket, trying to run for it, and he gets a quick 1st down. Mounties are going to have to watch for that QB scramble all day long because Lance can move, one of the more athletic runners at the quarterback position. And now a new set of downs, 1st and 10. Handoff, Etienne with some blocking, gains 9.5. 2nd now and inches coming up. And so gaining some big ground here on the ground. Desperados on 2nd down. Another handoff, and Etienne gets enough for the 1st. Little counter play, fouls the blockers, and gets the 1st. Quick cut to the sideline. Aaron Rodgers not happy. 1st and 10, now at midfield. Another run. Desperados pounding the rock so far. Etienne 4 of 20. And now we'll have 2nd and 8 coming up. Trey Lance has yet to throw a forward pass, which is surprising. They're going against the #1 rush D in the entire WAFL, and it's plays like that with Kenny Clark getting in the backfield, stopping Etienne in his tracks. 3rd down and 9 now. We might see that pass. Lance on the move. He's just going to throw this one away. He was feeling the heat. Mounties defense got to him, so now 4th and 9, and we might be looking at a punt. Just 5 minutes to go in the 1st. Desperados with a couple 1st downs. And the punt goes sideways only to the 30. Not what you want, so Mounties take over at the 30-yard line. And now the Mounties offense will come out led by Aaron Rodgers, 3,000 yards and 27 touchdowns. In about 14 games. Didn't quite get the full year with the injury. This offense is good, though. Finished number 6 in points per game with 22.1 for the year. They start with Kareem Hunt with a hesitation and then a burst through the line for a 13-yard gain. Already in Desperado territory. 1st and 10 from the 42. And now the Mounties, 2 receivers split out wide. Rodgers under center. And it's another handoff, and Hunt, he only gets 2 this time. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mounties getting some tight ends out here. 2 receivers left. And Hunt gets a 3rd carry. That gets 4 more. So a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and manageable. Mounties looking like they're ready to throw here with 3 receivers to the right. And that's where Rogers goes to his tight end. Dawson Knox gets the first. 1 catch, 6 yards. And he gets a pass going in the positive direction. Trey Lance, so far, -3 yards. Rogers throwing again. Dumps it off, and he's going backwards. Going right back to Knox. And so after the play, it's 2nd and 11. Rogers dropping back. Throwing. Had an open receiver and somehow could not connect. The rare miss. Clean pocket and soft coverage. Somehow did not connect on the play. Now on 3rd and 11. Rogers is rolling to his right. And he's got a man down the right sideline. Dawson Knox. 3rd catch, but not nearly enough. 4th and 7 incoming. This Desperados defense ranked 11 in passing yards allowed per game. It has Aaron Rodgers a little rattled, I think, so far in the first quarter. Just about 2.5 minutes to go. And the punt is going to go out at the 19-yard line. So Desperados out for drive number 2. It was a heavy dose of the running back Travis Etienne. 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns on the regular season. But not much going through the air. And they're going to start with a little play action bootleg to the left, but Trey Lance is sacked. Quiddy, Pay. Lance a little slow to get up there. And here's a look at Pay. Making Trey Lance pay for rolling to his side. And so now the Desperados are backed up, 2nd and 18. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Trey Lance in the shotgun. Back to pass. A little unsteady in the pocket. And here comes that Mounties pass rush. Josh Sweat gets in the backfield alongside Kenny Clark. And Lance is getting a little agitated. No blocking. 2nd straight play in a row. Now 3rd and 25. Backed up to the 4-yard line. Now it's a run. And Etienne's got some room. Accelerates up the middle. Gains 12, but it's still going to be 4th and 13 for the Desperados. Neither team making any headway here in the first quarter. Still tied at 0. And so Desperados punting away. Mounties are going to get this ball at the 36. Pretty solid field position for Rogers and the Mounties. With 49 seconds left to play. Now, 1st down, Rogers back to throw. Sees an opening. He's going to go on the ground and take this one for 7 yards. Moving pretty quick there for one of the oldest, if not the oldest player in the league. Now 2nd and 3. Just about 20 seconds left in the half. And Hunt gets his 4th carry. And he's 1 yard short of the 3rd down, tackled by Derwin James. Now we're looking at the last play of the quarter. Rogers making some last-minute protection adjustments. And with the clock expiring, Knox breaks 1 tackle, swerves out of another. None of these Desperado defenders can tackle him. They're diving and missing one after the other. How did he escape? Dawson Knox, as time expires, scores the first touchdown of the game. Desperados in shambles on defense. And here's another look. Rogers throws it. Knox first makes contact right there. And after that, he was gone. Somehow, Desperados were completely fooled there on defense. And with the extra point, Mounties will go up 7-0 at the end of the first. And so with 1 quarter down, let's go down to the field to our sideline reporter, Jenny Sidelines, with some more information on these two teams.
Thanks, Console QB. Both teams are trying to overcome a big obstacle in their first ever playoff game. The Mounties, despite being 12-5 on the year, are the most penalized team in the league with 37 penalties. And for the Desperados, they don't get many turnovers. They finished the year last in turnover differential at -13. Whichever team can fix those issues tonight may just end up with the win.
All right, thank you to Jenny Sidelines. That has been the Desperados' Achilles heel all year long. They just can't force a turnover. Now here's a pitch to Etienne on first down, and he turns the corner. First down and more, down to the 37. Nice start to his rushing attack, 7th carry, 48 yards. This Desperados running game is really having an impact on the #1 rush D in the league. We'll see if it can stay that way going forward. But right now, Lance, play action, tosses it over the middle and dropped. Tried going to McBride. The tray-to-tray connection usually working. This time goes down for an incompletion. Now 2nd and 10. Handoff. Travis Etienne gets a solid 7. 8 for 53. Desperados trying to wear out this Mounties defense. Going up the middle again for the first. 60 yards for Etienne. And now another first down and 10 for the Desperados. Leaning on this running game. I formation here. They might go right back to Etienne. Yep, they're feeding him. Nope, here's the backup. And Michael Carter comes in to spell Etienne. And he's instantly injured. So 1 and done. 1 play and he is out of here. Gonna go check on that injury. So Etienne back in. I see him back there, #1 in the backfield. Now 2nd and 11. Lance hands the ball. Etienne can only get 1, his 10th rush. And so 3rd down and 10 now. Desperados, if they can help it, are trying not to pass. Now Lance throwing and ball a little off target, nearly intercepted. Marcus May. Wish he had that one back. He was hands on it. So here comes the punt now, 4th down. First quarter started in a similar way. Both teams punting it back and forth. And then finally Dawson Knox broke through in an improbable run there after the catch. Play of the game so far. Now Mounties taking over. 1st and 10, Rogers back to throw, throwing to his right, and he's got Gabe Davis. Davis and Terry McLaurin, Dawson Knox, all part of this passing attack for the Mounties. 6th in points per game, 14 in total yards, so slightly above average. As Davis gets another pass thrown to him for a 5-yard gain, now 2nd and 5. And on 2nd down, it's a run. Kareem Hunt, he's got some good blocking. Takes a big hit at the end, but first down, Mounties. And the hole was wide. 1st and 10 now. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Rogers getting pressure, and he's sacked. There's Chris Barnes, tackling machine, now sack machine. Over 130 tackles this year, top 10 in the league. Sent on the blitz, and it paid off. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Spinning and realizing what he's done. He let the linebacker go right through for the sack. 2nd and 20 now. Another handoff. Hunt takes a hit, goes down after 2 yards. Derwin James in on the tackle. Now 3rd and 18. Besides the big play to Knox, neither offense getting going here. And Rogers had Knox again down the seam. Put the ball on a line and it got batted away. some air on it, and Knox might have been gone for his second touchdown. But here we are, 4th and 18, the punt. Desperados with the ball and just a short return starting at the 26-yard line. There's a look at Etienne. 6.1 yards a carry. You got to believe the Desperados are going to lean more on him. He's been a guaranteed first down after just a couple carries. And there he is out of the pistol. Etienne tries to make a move, but he is stuffed. Holding his arm, holding his stomach there. Something going on. But he seems to be back. All right, 2nd and 10. Another carry. Etienne this time falling forward, getting 4. 3rd and 6. Trey Lance under center. 3 receivers to his left. He's got DEEBO Samuel out there. He's been underutilized. And Lance kind of rolls left, re-centers himself, and then throws it out of bounds. And none of those receivers looking. Not even sure what that play could have been. And so now they'll punt it right back to the Mounties. Quick 3 and out. Did not take long at all. Just 3 minutes to go now in the half. Mounties' last drive did complete a few passes. Gabe Davis had 2 receptions for a first down. And now starting from the 25, here are the Mounties. Kareem Hunt with some wide running lanes gets 7. He's 7 for 36. Mounties are a team that runs the ball. Now 2nd and 3, adjustments at the line. Quick drop back, throwing to his left, nearly intercepted. Rogers had a wide open receiver toward the sideline, but the linebacker undercut that one. So that's twice now in a row where the ball was thrown on a line drive where hands could come up and tip it, and now swarming to the ball, the Desperados rush defense corrals Kareem Hunt, and so another 3 and out. Trading 3 and outs between these two teams. And punt incoming on 4th and 4. Kareem Hunt broke the first tackle by Barnes, but he can only break so many. He was absolutely surrounded. Nearing the 2-minute warning. Last play between the 2 minutes. And that's a high punt. Some hang time on that one. All right, both teams, 3 timeouts left in the half. As we're at 2 minutes. So Desperados, plenty of time to drive downfield. Lance on first down. Pass complete. He gets 9. Jakeem Grant, he's got some speed. Desperados need to put it to work. And now 2nd and 1. They get their 1 yard. Trey McBride to the 45. 1:30 to go. And Trey Lance had DEEBO wide open. He tucks it and runs to the left and slides ahead, head first. 2nd and 5 coming up. When in doubt, Lance is going to scramble. Clock ticking under a minute. And here's the pass. Lance throws it out to his right. And fighting for extra yardage, they get the first down and burn that first time out with around 45 seconds left in the half. Now on first down, Lance got 3 receivers to his left. Swings it out to the back. There's Etienne. Makes one man miss. And brought down at the 29. Desperados in field goal range. Looking to put up some points before the half. There goes that second timeout. Stops it with about 34 seconds. Desperados moving the ball well. First good drive of the game, you might say. On 2nd and 4. Lance in the pocket. Clean pocket. DEEBO breaks one tackle. Brought down after 2 yards. And the clock ticking down to 10 seconds now. Under 10. Desperados with that last timeout. And instead of using it, they're going to call the final play of the half. Lance is throwing to the end zone. And he has DEEBO Samuel wide open. And so it pays off. The Desperados to stay patient and call up DEEBO's number. Lance, nice air on that ball. And no one around for miles on this Mounties defense. And just like the end of the first quarter, we have a team score as the clock expires. There is 1 second left. And with the extra point, we're looking at a tie game. There it is. 7-7 potentially if something crazy doesn't happen on this return. Yeah, it's a short kick. And it's a solid return with a flag. So it's holding. And that's how we'll end things when you least expect it. DEEBO Samuel has been quiet for 2 quarters. 16 straight, 15 and a half minutes. And then at the last second, he scores the game-tying touchdown. And so we go into the half 7-7. And let's go down to the sideline. We have some breaking news. What do we have for us, Jenny Sidelines?
That's right. I'm hearing from sources inside the Lumberjacks franchise that Mac Jones, aka Lumberjack Mac, has officially retired. Definitely a huge blow to the WAFL community. Back to you.
Wow, Lumberjack Mac. I'm sorry to hear it. He will be missed. Lumberjacks fired their coach, lost their quarterback. What's next? I mean, that is a blow. You were right. One of the best nicknames in all the WAFL. But here we are. We're ready to kick off the second half of this wild card matchup between the Mounties and the Desperados. Mounties ball to start this one in the second half. It was the first quarter that the Mounties struck at the last second. And then the second quarter, the Desperados did the same. So here we are, tied up at 7 apiece. Now in the third quarter, Kareem Hunt going off tackle, getting 4 yards. Kareem Hunt looks disappointed. He might have heard about that Lumberjack Mac news. 2nd and 6. RODGERS in the gun. And time in the pocket. Checks it down, and Kareem Hunt gets 3 more. 3rd and short coming up. That's Hunt's first reception. Now Mounties. They've got 4 wide. And RODGERS going to sling it to his right. Pass complete for the first down. He's been going to Dawson Knox a couple times here. His 5th reception. And here's the replay. Knox. A lot of open space over there for the first. Eberflus liking what he's seeing. And now first down from the 41. The pass, quick pass, and similar to that Knox play, McLaurin swerving out of trouble and gaining the first down. His first reception, surprisingly enough, but it gets 11. Now RODGERS moving to his right, throwing. McLaurin again, slipping 1 tackle before going down and getting 4 yards. So clearly in the locker room, the Mounties putting an emphasis on getting the ball to your playmakers. McLaurin with a couple catches here to start off. Never a bad idea. And another 3rd down coming up for the Mounties. 3rd and 3, now it's 3rd and 2 after the Gabe Davis catch. And it's a handoff. Kareem Hunt, he's got some room. Runs it down to the 30-yard line. Mounties in field goal range. Hunt has ripped off some huge runs. Both teams with some solid rushing performances so far. And now 1st and 10. RODGERS throws it out quick to his left. Just gets 3 yards. the backup tight end, Jake Ferguson, hauls it in. And now Mounties going empty backfield here on 2nd and 7. Rodgers, steady in the pocket. He's firing it deep for the end zone. It's caught. Devin Duvernay wide open. His first catch of the game is a touchdown. And now the Mounties take back the lead. Absolutely unguarded. Let's see this replay. Desperados defense had him unaccounted for. And very much a similar looking play to the DEEBO Samuel touchdown catch. Both number 19s cutting towards the end zone, wide open. And now here comes the extra point to go up 7. And the kick is good. 14-7 now. 9-play, 76-yard drive. Capped off with a nice touchdown toss and catch. So let's see what the Desperados have up their sleeve. Solid return here. They're going to start the drive at the 35. And there's a look at DEEBO. 2 targets, 29 yards, and a touchdown. You got to keep feeding him. DEEBO, impact player. There he is at the bottom of the screen. Kind of covered up a little bit, but he's got the X factor. Now first down, Lance throws it out right to his back, Etienne. And he can't make a miss. Going to be tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10. 4 minutes to go in the third, halfway through the third. Trey Lance under pressure. The Mounties brought the blitz. Desperados did a nice job of holding him off for a little bit. But eventually he had to throw that one away now. 3rd and 10. And here's another pass from Lance. He's going to escape out of the pocket and throw on the move. And it hit as he throws, so that one is a wobbly one. Hits the dirt. 4th and 10 now for the Desperados. So here comes the punt on 4th and 10. That nice field position from the 35 squandered, unfortunately. And this ball is going to go to the 25. Mounties come back out. RODGERS perfect drive, a perfect 7 for 7. Part of that helped by the wide open Devin Duvernay. And here on first down is a strike downfield. Terry McLaurin with the catch. Already nearing midfield after a play. Nice protection by the Mounties O-line, allowing RODGERS to find his man downfield. There's Willie Gay on the bench, loving it. So 1st and 10. Mounties on the move. And RODGERS swings it out to his right. Nice spin move by Hunt to keep moving. Only gaining 2 yards, but 2 better than none. Because the Desperados had him figured out. 2nd and 8. RODGERS throwing in coverage. Hits Duvernay in the hands, but that was a tight squeeze. Barnes knocks it loose. So already we have a big 3rd and 8 at midfield. And RODGERS throwing close to the first down. Duvernay breaks 1 tackle, but is set down at the 46, just 4 yards short of the first. So out comes the punt unit. It's been the theme of this game. Slow start to the quarter. But who's going to explode in the final minute? It just might be the Desperados on this drive. Just 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Desperados starting at the 27. Etienne, 3-yard rush. 13 of 69. Desperados nearly even for the game. 16 rushes, 14 passes. And on 2nd and 7, Etienne finds the hole. Nice running, shifty through the line. Getting the first. Now Desperados at the 42 and marching. Next play is a handoff back to Etienne. This time, nowhere to go. Picks up 1. He's got 82 on the day. So now Desperados on a 2nd and 9. Trey Lance appears to be in pistol formation. Hands off up the middle. Desperados seemingly trying to target the middle of this defense. Didn't work well on that play. Only gets 1 yard. So 3rd and 8. Lance back to throw. He goes over the middle to his tight end. Trey McBride. And he's feeling feisty, getting in the face of Willie Gay back there. And now we're approaching our final 10 seconds of the quarter. It's a handoff to Etienne. And he gets 3 before going down, and that looks like the end of the 3rd quarter. Now let's go down to the field. We have a report by Jenny Sidelines.
Another domino has fallen in the WAFL. Black Knights quarterback Dak Prescott has hung up his cleats and will join Lumberjack Mac in retirement. Dak was quoted as saying, "This is all Portal's fault." Back to you.
Wow, that is unbelievable news. End of the Dak Knight era in London. Now Lance on 2nd down. Reunited with Kwity Paye. Sacked Lance in the 1st quarter. Gets him again. 3rd and 15 for the Desperados. And let's take a look at this replay. Paye getting off the block with quickness. If he wasn't going to get there, Josh Sweat was also bearing down on Trey Lance. Great pass rush by these Mounties, but I'm still thinking about these double retirements. First Lumberjack Mac and now the Dak Knight. And the 3rd and 15 pass by Lance is caught. He had all day to throw. And he finds his receiver, DJ Chark. His first catch goes for a big one. And now Desperados nearing the red zone at the 25. Trying to tie this one up here. 7 minutes to go in the 4th. Lance. Oh, he led the receiver just a little too far. He had a man down the sideline. And instead we have 2nd and 10. Now Lance dropping back, rolling to his left, and just going to throw this one away. No one open downfield. Mounties were smothering the receivers downfield, and so now 3rd and 10. Get a heavy tight end set here. Screen out to DEEBO Samuel, but he's not going anywhere. Immediately swallowed up. 4th and 8 for the Desperados. And so now out trots the kicker, Jake Verity. He's got a 40-yarder to bring this within 4 points. And it's through the uprights. Desperados 10, Mounties 14. Now it's up to the defense to stop this Mounties offense that has scored on 2 big chunk plays. Other than that, we've gone punts back and forth. And here, after a tough return, doesn't get very far. They'll start at the 28. And it felt like this offense for the Mounties made a real effort to target Terry McLaurin coming out of the half. They've had some success with Dawson Knox as well. It'll be interesting to see how they move forward here in the 4th. And the first down play is a run with Kareem Hunt. He gains 1. It's 2nd and 9 now. RODGERS, empty backfield, 4 receivers to one side. And he drifts to his right. Pressure in his face, but he gets the ball out, and it's complete downfield. Gabe Davis in traffic catches that one. He's 4 for 44. And this tough throw with defenders in his face. Nice job by RODGERS to get it out in time, and Davis to secure the catch. Now Mounties over midfield. 5:30 left to go in the 4th. Kareem Hunt takes the handoff, but is stopped immediately. Gets 1. That's his 50th rushing yard of the game. And the 2nd and 9 plays a pass out to the back, and it's dropped. Rogers, 195 and 2 touchdowns so far. And now here's 3rd and 9. Rogers back to pass. And he can't get this ball away this time. Miles Murphy with the sack. Desperados defense coming up clutch on 3rd down. Now 4th and 19 for the Mounties. He went to throw it. Just a hair too slow, and Miles Murphy's there. And that's a big stop for the Desperados as we go under 5 minutes in the game. Here are the Mounties out to punt from their own 42. And this is going back to the 12. It's fair caught, and so the Desperados have a long way to go. They have 4 minutes and all 3 timeouts to get the game-winning score potentially. Field goal is not going to cut it. They need a touchdown here late in this game. Let's see what they can do on 1st down. It's a handoff. Travis Etienne shakes one tackler, but not the next. 1 yard gain and done. 2nd and 9. Just about 4 minutes left. Another run to Etienne. Picks up 2 good blocks and fights his way toward the sideline there for an extra couple yards. 3rd and 7 coming up. And now on 3rd down, Lance in the gun. 3 receivers to his left, including DEEBO up there. And Lance throws left, and he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin jumps the route and gets tackled down at the 14-yard line. Let's take another look. Lance stares down his receiver, and Griffin steps right in front. He was looking for DEEBO, and good on DEEBO Samuel for not giving up on the play and tackling the corner, who seemed a little shocked that he intercepted that one. A little hesitation allowed Samuel the chance to save the pick 6. And so here, if the Desperados defense tightens up, they could hold the Mounties to a field goal, though. Mounties trying to score a touchdown and put this game away, and Rogers throwing it away on 1st down. Nobody open. Desperados in some tight man defense. A lot of press on that play. And now 2nd and 10 in the red zone. Rogers moving around in the pocket, throws this one away again, playing it safe. Didn't see anything open downfield. So now here we are, 3rd and 10, a big 3rd and 10. The Desperados need a stop to keep it within 1 score. Now Rogers back to throw. It's complete towards the sideline, but Gabe Davis steps out of bounds. They're saying inches short. So now we have 4th down. Will the Mounties go for this? No, they're playing it safe. We've seen teams like the Huskies go for it on every 4th down. And here the Mounties just happy to add to their lead. And so 17-10 now is the score. 3:47 left in the 4th. Big stop by the Desperados. A lucky stop that Gabe Davis stepped out of bounds, but hey, you'll take it. And so now Trey Lance, he's going to waddle out here with a chance to tie this game, perhaps force overtime. Maybe you go for 2 and the win. You're at home. Got the crowd behind you. We'll have to see. 1st down. Handoff. Travis Etienne. Solid pickup on 1st down. His 20th rush. Nearly 100 yards. There's a chance he could get that here. Lance in the pistol formation. And it's another handoff. This time up the middle. And he's stuffed. A quick 2 runs here. Now it's 3rd and 4. 3 minutes to go in the game. Desperados desperately needing a first, and the pass is off target. All 3 timeouts for the Desperados. I don't know if you go for it here or punt it away. Burn your timeouts, and that's what they're doing. They're also going to play it safe, try to pin the Mounties deep. And this punt Goes just a few yards. So the Mounties, after the field goal, get this ball right back. And you have to assume the Desperados are going to start burning some timeouts, selling out on these runs. And now Hunt going up and down the side of the line, wasn't sure where to find the hole. Did gain 1 yard. As we approach the 2-minute warning, Mounties letting the play clock run down. Hunt stuffed again, running out of the gun. So 3rd and 10, we go to the 2-minute warning. 17-10 the score. And now if you're the Mounties, do you throw and try to end this game right now, or do you play it safe, run it, make them burn a timeout? And they try a little run here. Hunt does gain some yardage. They brought a man in motion, try to fool the defense at least a little bit. And so the Mounties punt this one away. Desperados take over at the 32, 33. 147. 2 timeouts, and they have to go about 57 yards. It's possible. But the Desperados, they're going to have to pass. They like to keep a good balance, but it might be too late in this game. Lance rolling to his left. He has a receiver. Or should I say his tight end, the tray-to-tray connection, working for 9 right there. And better yet, they get out of bounds and save themselves a timeout. So now from the 42, Lance completes a pass over the middle. Clock running. But they have a first down from the 48. Lance, clean pocket. Nice throw over the shoulder. Corey Davis comes down with it. Clock nearing 1 minute. Desperados at the 30. And here Lance firing again. Corey Davis drops it. A near identical play. Corey Davis had it in his mitts, but he couldn't hold on. Now we have 2nd and 10 with just under a minute to play. Trey Lance rolling to his right, throwing on the move. He found DEEBO Samuel. He steps out of bounds wisely, saving those precious last 2 timeouts. And now Desperados are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Trey Lance moving out of the pocket. Mounties chasing him down. He completes it to his back, Etienne, but he's going to lose 2. And Coach Todd Bowles using that 2nd timeout with 46 seconds left in the game. A big 2nd and 12. Lance throwing to his right. Gets the first down to Grant. It's been a while since we've seen Jakeem Grant, but he comes up big here with the first. Now with around 30 seconds to go, the Desperados are just 4 yards away from tying this one up. And the clock continues to tick. They're going no huddle. Under 30 to go from the 4. Lance is back to throw. Firing for the end zone, and DEEBO Samuel holds on. And we're just an extra point away from a tie. It was Samuel across the middle. And now they're rolling them all around the field in celebration. He was one-on-one. And that's just what the Desperados wanted, to get DEEBO in some space. And now out steps the kicker, Verity. Very big extra point. And now we are tied. It's 17-17 and 22 seconds on the clock for the Mounties. Let's see if they can pull any last-minute miracles together. They do have all 3 timeouts. And after the return, starting at the 26 with just 17 seconds now for RODGERS. We've seen this offense hit some big plays as well as the Desperados. There was Knox in the first quarter, Duvernay in the second or third. but they seem happy with the run up the middle. 13 seconds. They use their first timeout after a gain of 9. RODGERS has the arm. You can take a few shots downfield. This is a quick throw. They get the first, and there goes another timeout. 9 seconds. Another quick throw and a timeout. Maybe you set up for a Hail Mary before the end of the quarter. Here's a screen to Kareem Hunt. He falls down after gaining 1. And that's where we'll end regulation. The Mounties don't use their last timeout, and instead we go into overtime. Mounties, they have the edge passing-wise, but rushing-wise, the Desperados have over 100 yards. They're in the lead there. And here we go to the coin toss. And the Mounties receive. They won the toss. So they're going to get this ball right back. I still think with Aaron Rodgers and his Hail Mary history, you take one shot at least. But here we go. We get an extra quarter of play in the playoffs. And it's not the regular season. We can't tie. We have to keep on going until somebody wins this thing. And so Mounties now on 1st and 10 from the 25. WAFL wild card in overtime. Here we go. RODGERS throwing on first. He's got an open receiver. There's Knox when you need him. Big gain down to the 44. This is not a good sign if you're a Desperados fan. Split the defense right down the middle. They're in a deep cover 2 zone, leaving the middle of that field wide open for Dawson Knox. He's over 100 yards on the game now. Here's RODGERS. Back to pass, throwing to the sideline. Devin Duvernay cuts it up. Slips the first tackle. Finally brought down at the 24. And after those 2 big pass plays, the Mounties now set up well within their field goal range. We'll have to see what they do here on 1st and 10. If they stick with the pass. Look at this jumbo line. Look at all these tight ends lined up. It is a pass. RODGERS. Solid blocking. Hit Knox in the hands right over the middle, but he couldn't hang on. Would have been a first down. Mounties, they like this formation. Bring out all the tight ends. And second down is a quick screen. Oh, what a hit. Mounties gained 5. Terry McLaurin takes a big hit at the end of that run. Now in the red zone. At the 18, RODGERS sends us back out wide. And he's throwing quickly down the seam. He had Gabe Davis for a touchdown, but the ball is off target. I don't know if the sped up throw forced the incomplete pass there, the inaccurate pass. But here the Mounties are on 4th and 5 and trusting their kicker to grab the lead. So 20-17 in overtime. But now the Mounties will get their chance to tie or take the lead. Here's the kick back into the end zone. It's a kneel down. So Desperados take over at the 25. What can Trey Lance do? This Desperado offense scored right before the end of the 4th quarter. Let's see if they still have that momentum with them. Handoff, Travis Etienne puts his head down and gets 3. 98 yards. Just needs 2 more to get to 100. And now 2nd and 7. It's another handoff. This time Etienne going backwards, getting further away from that century mark. Now 3rd and 9. Desperados can't afford to be going backwards any further. Throws, and Corey Davis is open near the sideline. Gets the first, so the Mounties a little too soft, a coverage back there. Let's take another look. Trey Lance had a very clean pocket and a wide open receiver. The Mounties had 2 defenders over there playing Very soft coverage. Now we have 1st and 10 from the 37. Some movement up front here for the Desperados. And it's a pass. Lance going to DEEBO Samuel for a quick gain over the middle. Gets 8. DEEBO 6 for 55. And now 2nd and 2 is a handoff. Etienne plowing ahead. There he is, 24 for 101. His average has come down a little bit, but he's still around 4 yards per carry, and he's got 100 on the game. Took an extra quarter to get there, but here we are, 1st and 10. Etienne, another carry. Trying to rush outside, but is stuffed after 1 yard gain. Now Desperados at midfield. We got an exclamation mark in the backfield. And Trey Lance moving to his right. Clearing the throwing lane for him to get 1 yard short of the first down. DJ Chark with his 2nd reception. And now it's 3rd and 1. DEEBO is the lone receiver at the top of the screen. And Travis Etienne gets the first with ease. First down, Desperados. They're moving the ball well. Nearing field goal range. Might need a few more yards to be sure. Now on 1st down, it's a pass, and Trey Lance is looking to his right, and he is off the mark and nearly intercepted. Darius Slay in the area. Lance is lucky he didn't give this game away right now. 2nd and 10. Desperados going back to pass again, and Lance moving left, missing the Trey-to-Trey connection there. Threw it behind McBride, and now it's a big 3rd down. The difference between tying the game and winning the game. And Lance pressured in the pocket. He escapes upfield for a big rushing gain. 1st down, Desperados. They're in the red zone. Let's take a look. Panicked in the pocket, but found some daylight and saved this drive. Derwin James loving that from the bench. And now a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Travis Etienne gets 2 more. Ball at the 14-yard line. So the Mounties had them at several 3rd downs, and the Desperados have converted every time. 2nd and 8. Lance empty backfield, throwing down the middle. Corey Davis hangs on, and he is at the 1 yard line. Desperados so close. Mounties hoping for a goal line stand here. Desperados, they can punch it in. They can win the game and advance to the divisional round. 1st and goal. Trey Lance, quick drop back, throws to his tight end. It's McBride. Trey to Trey. Lance to McBride. Touchdown, Desperados. They're going to win this one in overtime. 23-20. I think most of us out there thought that the Desperados, even though they were home for this playoff game, came from the lowly NFC South, didn't have a chance against the 12-5 Mounties. And in overtime, they drive down for the game-winning score. What a surprise. Trey Lance, the hero, and Trey McBride, the Treys, came through in the end. Corey Davis, a few clutch catches. What a job by the Desperados. They're going on to face the Shamrocks in the divisional round. It's 1 versus 4. And with that, we are set for round number 2. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you to Jenny Sidelines. We'll be back with Caps versus Condors in the divisional round.